The census is important, and there are consequences if there is an undercount. So first, the census is responsible for allocating federal funding for programs that we know benefit many young children, right? Medicaid, SNAP, WIC, Title I dollars.
Collectively, for those 54 programs, New Jersey got $22.7 billion in FY 2016. Not a trivial amount of money in my book. And so even small differences of a percentage point or two, when you multiply them times 23 billion, become big differences.
The census is important for municipal planning. How many kindergarten classrooms do we need to have? How many healthcare facilities? How many beds in a hospital? That's all reliant on census numbers.
If we don't have good data, we'll more likely to make mistakes about where to put schools, where to put hospitals, where a pediatrician's office opens, all kinds of implications that flow from not having good data, including business decisions, awful lot of business decisions.
Congressional representation is impacted by our census count. And if you will remember, in 2010, New Jersey actually lost a congressional seat. And so we would like to prevent that from happening again.
When you look at New Jersey's hard-to-count young children, our focus here today is on making sure that all young children are counted, and young children often overlap with other categories that make them hard to count.
Young children, 0 to 4, had the highest net undercount of any age group in the 2010 census. Black and Hispanic young children are missed at a higher rate than whites. The net undercount of young children has been increasing, where the net undercount of other groups is improving. So the point is, it's not only big, it's getting worse. And if we don't do something different in 2020 compared to what we did in 2010 and 2019-90, we shouldn't expect any better results.
So you'll see here, this is a list of the largest municipalities in New Jersey with the most children under age 5. There are also some growing communities on here who may not immediately pop to mind. Lakewood is one example. And if you look on the map sheet that you have in front of you, which is also available on the Fund for New Jersey's website, you'll see that on the back there are some mid-size and small municipalities that had a high percentage of children living in hard-to-count areas. So this is not a problem that's restricted to our largest cities. The undercount is an issue that faces children across the state.
One of the things that makes young children different than other groups is mostly young children are missed because they're left off census questionnaires that are returned. So it's not that the Census Bureau didn't reach the household that had the young child. The problem is that young child was not included in the census form, and that makes young children different than most other populations.
The state of New Jersey has already started to do certain things to address the undercount populations. We have a New Jersey Complete Count Commission that was approved over the summer.
This commission will be challenged with ensuring that the state's resources are put to use on the local level to establish critical partnerships in those communities who need the most attention for complete count. I speak for every member of the commission when I say that an accurate count can only happen when we all work together.
We also want to mention that there are local and municipal complete count commissions that are doing extremely important work on the local level. This is the place where a lot of outreach is going to have to happen. And when we talk about the hard-to-count communities, it means really on-the-ground type of work, reaching out to families and communities directly.
And our committee is comprised of the stakeholders that have access to populations that may be hard to count and have not participated in the past. But we've raised the stakes and let them know that housing dollars, healthcare dollars for schools, education are at stake. So that's why we're trying to reach out to as many people as possible. We have one of the largest Palestinian populations in the country, one of the largest Bengali populations in the country, one of the largest Dominican populations in the country, and the largest Turkish population in the country. So we know that we have the population. We just have to get a complete count. So